In setting up prices for a property for sale, a lot of times a seller or their real estate agent will use comparable sales either of properties that have recently sold or even properties that are currently on the market to establish the price of the new house. Where that has some opportunity for improvement is looking at the details behind each property being considered. For example, if a property down the street sold for $400,000, you might say, well, gee, our property is about the same. It should be worth $400,000. However, what if that homeowner, when they sold that house, had some distress in their life? What if they were delinquent on their mortgage? What if they were going into a divorce? What if they had another house that they already bought in another city and they had to get rid of this one fast? That house that sold for $400,000 may have been worth more money because of their artificially depressed or diminished pricing because of their personal situation. A lot of this you can do some legwork or do some due diligence and find out, was their home in delinquency? Look, not everybody in foreclosure makes it public knowledge or in foreclosure. You may not be seeing things happening visibly to the property to know that there is distress. Same thing with a divorce or a family issue. That may not be readily apparent. Even if you may know the people, they may be keeping this a secret out of their own personal pride. Just find out if they bought another house already before the house got sold. If you don't know the people, find out if they moved away. How far did they move? If they moved out of state, out of town, that may have been something that artificially depressed the price of the house. Did they buy a replacement house? Was it bigger or smaller? Each one of those factors might help you in adjusting that number. $400,000 for the other house may not be the whole picture. There's probably other parts of that picture that make that number higher or even lower. Maybe the house sold for more because they were willing to wait it out and get a bidding war where other people may want to sell it quickly. So comparable sales, current market trends are good to know. You don't want to overprice your house. On the other hand, you don't want to underprice it. Looking a little bit behind the scenes of those comps will help see how accurate and safe that number is. If you have more questions about doing some due diligence or doing some research on properties, you can reach us at our website at titlesearch.com.